separated from the rest of the kitchen to make sure there's no cross-contamination. Around this side, there is also soups, bagels. You can make your own sandwiches here on most weekdays. The grill always has things in burgers, chicken tenders, but also really anything else you can make on a grill or deep fryer. They will also, in the morning, just find your breakfast, pizzas, scrambled eggs, pancakes, waffles, whatever else. Back here's a big one. When it's open, which is Monday through Friday, they have a pasta bar here. You pick the ingredients and then they'll make you a custom pasta dish. In the mornings, they also run this as an omelet bar, which is kind of cool. And then there's a pizza station, so depending on the day, they may have out ingredients and they'll make you a personal pan pizza, or they'll just have out pizzas and you can grab a slice. Either way. One of the other dining halls has like a soft serve machine. Right behind you is You Cook. So if you really enjoy cooking, they have like the equipment and the ingredients and all that stuff. You can go back there and make what you want. They'll also do cooking classes in there every once in a while, or they'll do like special events where they go kind of all out with what they're making. But a lot of that stuff happens back there. Right behind me is Simple Zone. So this is similar to Simple Servings. We have an on-campus dietitian who you can go to if you have any kind of dietary restrictions, and she'll try to make sure there's always something out here that you can eat. But in the off chance that she messes up or whatever else, she'll also give you card access to this room where everything is individually packaged to make sure there's always something available to you. And she does a really good job of making sure there's always an option. Right behind us, you'll notice those green boxes. If you don't have time to stop in the dining hall and eat, you can grab one of those, grab food in here and bring it with you wherever you need to go. If you don't even have time for that, there's also in Russell Stage Dining Hall like pre-packaged meals that they have ready to go right by the front door. So if you are like racing to class, you can just jump in, grab a meal, use your meal swipe and run to class with it. You don't even have to take the time to package it. As far as how meal plans work, it's pretty straightforward. There are two types of things on your meal plan: meal swipes and flex dollars. Meal swipes you can use to go into the dining hall. Once you go into the dining hall, you can stay as long as you want. You can eat as much as you want. As far as flex dollars, it's cash equivalent, so you can use it for dining halls. You can also use it in any of the coffee shops or retail dining locations on campus. The more, like 3 swipes a day, like breakfast, lunch, basically, the more meal swipes you have, the less flex dollars, and vice versa. Most of the meal plans are broken down. You have a fixed number of swipes per week. So typically, a lot of freshmen will get the unlimited meal plan just to figure out how often you're going to the dining hall. And then from there, there's options like a 17 swipes a week, 15 swipes a week, 12 swipes a week. Once you move off campus, you also open up a couple of new options, like a 5 meal swipe a week plan that you can use, like if you only want to grab lunch on campus and you're going to make everything else at home, things like that. And then, I think that's what I was meant to cover. Any questions?
Yeah, where did you use your flex dollars?
So there's a couple coffee shops around the academic part of campus that accept flex dollars, and then there's a couple of restaurants in the student union. There also used to be a handful of restaurants around the outskirts of campus that were like standalone, but a lot of them are being renovated right now, and I'm not sure when they're going to be reopened, so I'm not going to say for sure that those are an option. But there's a lot of options. I'll point out a bunch there while we're asking. Any other questions before we take a look at the door? All right.